Hi Stage Masters, in today's tutorial we're going to talk about sound check. Sound check is actually a very important topic. I know it's not about techniques and performance itself at the moment, but sound check is about 50% of the quality of your show. So I think that's something not to leave out, because it is crucial to have a good one if you want to perform in an optimal way for your audience. So this tutorial is gonna be separated in three sections. First, I'm going to explain you why it's that important to have a great sound check. I kind of started already. The second part is going to be about a technique that I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you a technique on about how to do a fantastic sound check extremely quickly and super efficiently. And the third thing is kind of an extra bonus. You will discover it at the end of this video. So the first part, why is it so important to have a great sound check? I don't know if you have already tried to compare. Have you tried to perform with a great sound and see how you were playing? How it was easy to come up with new ideas, to try things, to take some risks sometimes even, and to surprise yourself. And have you ever tried to perform with a shit sound, plenty of feedbacks, you can't hear everyone correctly, you can't hear yourself properly? Do you see the difference? Did you ever notice how differently you can play? In one case, you feel like you can do anything. In the other case, you feel like you restrict yourself to the minimum because there's always a tension in you, thinking like, I can't hear myself properly, I can't give this same energy. That's how important it is. It's going to define how you're going to perform for your audience. And you want to give them everything. You deserve it for yourself. They deserve it as well. So give them a great sound. Don't fool around. Just give them a fantastic sound. It's not difficult to get. Actually, we're going to get there right now. I'm going to explain you a fantastic technique that I have learned in my early years as a musician. It was taught by a musician that maybe some of you know, I don't know. His name is Frédéric. He's a harmonica player. He plays a lot in the US right now. He taught the whole band a technique, because we had to perform at a festival. The deal was we had to play 5 days in a row at impossible times, like 4 o'clock in the morning, then the next day, or on the same day at 12 o'clock. Kind of crazy times. It was pretty much insane. And the contest was like we were judged by a jury, and if we would be the favorite band, etc., we would win the opportunity to play on the big stage with big names. And we did win, so that's a fantastic part of it. Thanks to partly to that type of sound check, because even the sound guys influenced the jury in the way they're saying, oh, man, that was so great, so efficient. So everything played in our favor. So let me explain you how that technique works. It's rather simple. I'm going to explain you the way we did it by then. It was like this. Frédéric was actually the one who was the point of contact between the musicians, all the musicians, and the sound guy. That was to avoid chaos, like someone trying to tune while someone else is like drumming behind and you can't hear anything, or someone is trying to sound check some part of his sound, and then you hear another musician playing on top of it. That's chaos, and you can't have chaos when you're actually doing a sound check. So the first way to get a great sound check is discipline, and that techniques actually offer you that opportunity. So what we're doing, we were playing a song, and Frédéric was coming next to one musician, and he was taking the instructions from the musician. So the musician would say, I need more bass on my speaker, I need less vocals, I need more guitar, etc., etc. He would give the instructions to Fred. Fred would be talking to the sound guy, say, okay, here we need more of that, less of this, etc. the instructions were applied right away until the sound was perfect. Then he would go to the next musician and apply the same whole thing again. And like this, he would go from one musician to the other, and within one song, we had sound checked every one. Of course, if you have a different setup, you know, if it's a simple setup like guitar, bass, drums, vocals, one song is enough. But if you have different setups, like some musicians are multi-instrumentalists, then you can try more songs. You can try 2 songs, but in general, 3 songs is going to be a maximum as a general rule. Maybe for some more complex band with like horn sections, I don't know, it can be a bit different, but in general, it will be 3 songs tops. We were doing the sound check between 5 to 7 or 8 minutes each time. So because I had to play different instruments, so we were playing like in general 2 songs of 3 minutes plus the talking in between, and yeah, that was 8-minute stops. So that's a fantastic technique, and I really hope you're going to use it. It's going to be super helpful for you. It will save waste of time, hassle, problem of people not being able to sound check because someone else is playing at the same time. That way it's extremely efficient. At least when the whole band is playing together to make the sound check. In general, we were taking about 2 minutes to do our own personal sound, and it would be the same. Fred would be the one making the point of contact between the musician and the sound guy. And so it would be, okay, now we do the guitar, play, da, 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 okay, I need this more, this less, etc., etc. And then the same thing when the whole band would be playing together for the sound check. That's extremely quick, extremely quick. The third thing I wanted to talk about, the extra little bonus, is more for all the performers who are actually performing in bigger venues where there are several bands performing, for example, or in festivals. Any kind of setup that is different than just the regular bar where you just drop your material, set up yourself, do your sound yourself quickly, and that's it. So any kind of professional context for sound check, I advise you strongly to add in your rider a stage map for the sound guy, because on the stage map they will be able to see how many microphones are going to be needed, how many amps are going to be present, where they are going to be placed on stage, where each musician is going to stand. This is going to save a tremendous amount of time to the sound guy. He's going to be able to prepare everything in advance, and only little details will need to be seen at the end. But most of the important information is going to be there beforehand, and trust me, it saves situations where things are missing. The guy didn't bring enough microphones, or I don't know, because he didn't know. It's very important. So use that. It's a lifesaver in some case. So that's it for today's tutorial. Thank you for watching it. The next tutorial is going to be about how to improve your stage performance quickly. So I'm going to teach you what you can do in order to do that, and how to do it, what to correct, what to look for, etc., etc. So that's going to be part of the several next videos. I don't know how many exactly are going to be in there because I'm recording them kind of almost right now. Right now is this one, but I'm going to start with those next ones right away. So I'm very excited to see you again on the next videos. See you very soon then. Have a nice time. Cheers. Bye bye.